नजर अगर अमन गुप्ता की बोथ कंपनी को देखो तो लगता है कि भैया थी।
Sorry guys, some random click. Cool. So how many of you actually worked on your LinkedIn profile? Anyone? Anyone who tried to actually improve or optimize their LinkedIn profile? Yes. Okay. Okay. So in the end of the session, I will try to review some of your profiles. Okay. Sumit, are we ready? I think yes. Okay. So good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the session. Here we will try to understand how we can optimize our LinkedIn profile. Some disclaimers. First off, one is that we are not focusing on how to create a LinkedIn to be, or rather to search jobs, right? Here we will more focusing on how an MBA graduate should have the profile, right? For example, incoming MBAs like you, how your profile should be, right? Attendance, I will take care of that. So before that, good afternoon, everyone. How many of you know me? Yes, no, yes, no. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so here I heard that in last two session, you guys were in lot of fear listening how MBA is, what MBA is, what is going to happen, right? So here we will not deep dive into any of those things. We'll try to keep the session very light. We'll just try to understand how we can actually optimize our LinkedIn profile. And here I do not have a lot of slides as well. I only have one slide with me. After that, we will go on our LinkedIn profile and we can see how we can improve that, right? Before that, I just want to understand, have any of one of you have watched any YouTube videos or any Instagram reels to understand how to improve LinkedIn profile? No, not finance. I can see a lot of influencers these days on Instagram saying, do these three things to improve your LinkedIn profile. Answer is no, you're still in a better place. Okay. So without wasting much time, let's move forward. I really do not want to threat you guys again what MBA is, why MBA is, and all of those things. But see, here, why creating a LinkedIn profile is important is that because you and your batchmate will have very much similar credentials, right? You both are in a same B school. You both have a lot of similar things. So here, if you want to stand out from others, your LinkedIn profile should be more appealing, right? And that's the simple way I have put this slide. Now let's see. Here we will spend a couple of minutes to understand why and where we can improve and what are the techniques which we can use. Before that, how many of you know what is Boolean search? Boolean search. Any technical guy here? Yes. See, either yes could be answer or no. You can write no as well. I just want to understand how many sort of क्या होता है भाई आधा आधा क्या होता है यार पता होगा या नहीं होगा. Cool. So I will spend a couple of minutes there as well. So first of all, let's cover the basics, which everyone knows that your LinkedIn profile should be very clear, professional. Why professional? I will show you some examples, like why we want a professional profile. And before that, okay, I feel like half of you know me, half of you don't know me. So I am Ayush. I'm the founder of Preppy, and by profession, I'm an HR. So because I'm an HR, I know the importance of LinkedIn profile maybe more than anyone else because I know I see people in my team from the recruitment side, how they use LinkedIn, how aggressive they use LinkedIn to figure out profiles to actually hire someone, right? So if we have to talk about external hiring or lateral hiring, LinkedIn is the, I will say, the most critical tool or resource with you, right? I will also try to share you certain insight that how they do so, what are the things they consider. so that you can align to those things and then you can create a better profile. At any point, if I'm not clearly audible, please let me know. And also, please pardon me if any time I go here and there because after a long time I'm conducting any live session. Okay. So first thing first, profile picture, the very basic thing. I will not spend much time there, but you should understand naturally and logically that your profile picture should be professional and clear, which means that if I see your profile picture and if then I see you in real life, I should recognize you. Like, okay, he or she is the person, right? As simple as that. After the headline. Now, headline is very, very, very critical because if you see your LinkedIn profile from a recruiter's point of view, which means that there is something called LinkedIn recruiter, right? If I'm not wrong, or LinkedIn, yeah, recruiter, I think it is. So if you go there, if you have posted some job, if you try to figure out who all have applied for that, all they are able to see is your name and half of the title. And that is why it is very important that your title should be appealing because उनको उतना ही दिखता है. After that, if they like your title, if they like your profile, then they will click on that. Then they can actually explore whole of your profile. But if not, that's the first interaction with a recruiter, right? And that's why it is very, very critical. I have written a lot of keywords here. I will share you this slide for the future references. But here we try to just understand all of these and then move on actual practical LinkedIn profiles. Okay. After that third one, about section, a lot of people simply use AI and write whatever they want, but that is now not how it should be. First of all, understand not everyone is going to read your work section. Only the person who are interested in the profile will read that, right? Else, anyways, the title or headline is a clear indicator for them. So this should be clear. I will again explain you how by actually looking on some profiles. After that, experience and project, obviously, yes. But before that, let's go back. Before understanding all of these things, why you want to optimize your LinkedIn profile? What is the aim? What is the goal for you as a MBA aspirant? Will be your aim by having a work profile? What do you want to achieve? Because without outcome, no one is going to put any effort, right? And no one should actually. Just like in the chat box, I have my chat box open. Self-brand. What do you mean by self-brand? Very fancy word, nice. I want to help engineers to get jobs. Okay. To get a job. Okay. Better visibility or public. What's the end goal? What's you want to achieve? This is all you want to do for achieving something, right? Okay. To grow professional network is one of that. Agree. What else? Shortlisting from recruiters. End goal is job, right? Shortlist like क्या करोगे? End goal क्या है? Job लेना ना. So what is the end goal? Showcase ourselves. Again, end goal क्या है? क्या करोगे showcase करके? What you want to achieve in life from LinkedIn. Okay, so again, I think because a lot of you are not 100% aware what MBA is, even after two sessions. See, the most you will use LinkedIn is for searching for live project. Like you will see a lot of people from, in the same time, I can see that some people from IIM Kolkata or XLRI do post their profiles like, hey, I'm looking for live project. Have you seen any of those? Yes. So the very first thing you will do on a LinkedIn is you will search for a live project first. After that, if by bad luck or by something, if your college is unable to place you, you will try searching for opportunities on LinkedIn, right? And that is a very bad way because you should start from day one. You should search the jobs on LinkedIn for day one for yourself. But yeah, that is second part you will do for job search. Third, obviously networking and all. Fourth, a lot of people try to connect with people's like-minded people. For example, I'm in HR. I will try to network with CHROs or similar profile of people, like where I want to be. For example, after 10 years, I want to be a CHRO. I will start following CHROs. I'm not saying I will go and talk to them. I'm just saying I'll follow the profile, how they do, what they say, what they don't say, right? And all of those things. So this is more of a professional line. Let's call this networking itself, right? So these are 5, 6 major areas where you are going to use your LinkedIn profile. Now, if I ask you, for example, if you get a job from your campus, right? Is there any possibility, just answer me yes or no, that after you get a job, you got your offer letter and everything in place. After that, you get a mail from your company that in background verification, we are rejecting you because you, based on some of your LinkedIn activities. Is this possible or not? Yes or no? Okay. So, very clear learning for you here. Unless you are done with your MBA or you are with any company, do not express yourself blankly on LinkedIn. Always have a filter there, right? Because your LinkedIn is your professional networking platform. It's not Twitter. There you're going to do anything you want. So we have seen some real examples of people being rejected just because of some of the LinkedIn comments or reshares. Okay. So just for you to understand, for you to be aware here, nothing to actually threat you here. So these are five, six, seven major things for which we want to create our LinkedIn profile, right? Now I will try to explain you. Obviously, we'll cover all 7 pointers, but I will also try to explain you from a recruiter's point of view. And I'm not a recruiter. I'm in HR, but not a recruiter. I'm a HR VP. So I try to connect with my recruiter, my colleague, to understand how they actually look upon profile. And this slide is made by AI, guys, by the way. So here, a few words can be here and there. Okay. So after the experience section, I will again explain you how you can optimize this section to be more appealing. Here, one very, very critical thing is to add skills. Because whenever someone, I will again show you live that how you search a profile and what are the things take into account to actually show you some good profiles. After the skills section, a lot of people do miss out to add skills. They add all of those things, but they miss out to add particular skills which they can add in that particular section. How many of you are aware of this word SEO? Very basic word, search engine optimization, right? I will again explain you how LinkedIn SEO works. After that, LinkedIn algorithm. For example, if I want to connect with some of the CHROs, right? So how I will get to them? I can search a few names, I can send them connection, that is fine. But LinkedIn follows an algorithm. If I do certain activities, for example, if I comment on certain CHROs, uh, anything like, hey, great insight, thanks for the session, and all of those things, eventually it will start suggesting me similar profiles because it will understand that I have interest in certain domain, I have interest in certain companies. It will start showing me more of such things in my field. Like, have you ever tried searching job on LinkedIn and the next day you will see a lot of job posts in your field? I know a lot of them are fake, like, hey, comment job, 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 or I will share you those things. But yeah, that is start coming in your field, right? And that is how basic LinkedIn algorithm works. After that strategy, I will again explain what is the importance of this, and I can guarantee you right away that 99% of you will never do this thing. But if you do this, that will be very helpful for you. Networking strategy, we will discuss this again. Boolean search, again, I will explain you. And yes, now I think we should go on with LinkedIn to actually understand this thing. We will come back on this slide for again some of the explanation, right? Before that, I will just explain you this part, Boolean search. So whenever recruiters search any profile, right, they use this Boolean search technique. For example, they will put, I have given example here as well. They will search marketing intern or marketing analyst or this. So by this single search, they are searching 3, 4 different keywords, right? If you fall in any of those, your profile will be visible to them. So this is very simple thing. They just put or they just put add symbol every time so that they can have multiple search in one single search. So eventually they are searching for keywords, right? Now I have given a checklist here as well. So once you are done with creating your LinkedIn profile or optimizing that, you can use this search checklist to see how good you are able to do so. Cool. I think some part of this PPT is being cut. Okay. Now let's go back on LinkedIn profile. Are you guys able to see this? Please do not judge my LinkedIn profile. This is still not 100% optimized. I will just try to give you second examples here, okay? And yes, you can send me a request. So first of all, we'll try to see from the top, okay? So if you see, my URL says this was my nick. This is my nickname. Okay, a lot of people know me by this name. Okay, so if you see, my URL is linkedin.com/in/my I will say nickname, which people know. Like I'm not saying that this is the best. I should rather pick Ayush Ranjan. But again, if I spoke Ayush Ranjan, there are a lot of Ayush Ranjan on LinkedIn. That's why I am having this thing. So you can optimize your URL as well. For example, if your name is unique, you can obviously put that unique name there. Or you can, how we figured out our Instagram URL, like for example, Ayush Ranjan underscore HRBP. That might be a unique URL. So just to make you understand that, please try to figure out a common URL like this. Sorry, a unique URL, not common, a unique URL. So that if you are sharing your LinkedIn link to someone else, that will look good. Like they will actually know that you have put some effort to actually create a unique URL. Like, and you can do so. Please do this thing, and this is useful for you as well. For example, someone's asked me my LinkedIn profile. I remember this thing. I can type my URL and give. I do not have to go on my LinkedIn, search for my own profile, then copy paste. Right? If you go somewhere in this edit section, you will be have this option to edit this. Okay. After that, this background image, whichever B school you are joining, they must be having some of this common LinkedIn banner, right? They will give you the banner. So do not be very over smart right now and create the banners, because you might get good lectures of doing so. So wait for join the B school. Once you are in, mostly the PR or the media team will share you this banner of their B school, like, hey, you can put this on your LinkedIn profile. And that is why you see, when you find for alums of certain B school, you will find a lot of alums having similar banner, right? Have you seen that? Yes, no? Okay, comment is off. Yep. That is simply because they gave you a banner to, hey, please go and put this thing, because they do not believe in you. And that's why. I'm sorry, this URL section is here because here is my chat box. I was unable to see this. See here. If I go here, I can edit my URL. I will also change this because now I do not like that. Let's see if am finding something here that I could maybe. Do not allow. Sad. So I have to do some combinations. I will see what works there. Okay. So try to find something which is unique to you. After this, if any recruiter is searching for my profile, or rather, for example, someone have posted a job of LinkedIn, I have gone and applied on that particular job. Whenever they're trying to figure out who all applied, they will only able to see this part of my profile, maximum this part. After that, they will not be able to see my profile, because the view of the people applying is very small, like this only. And there are a lot of people in there. So obviously, if this part of my profile is appealing, they will go and tap on my profile to see my whole profile, right? But if this part is not appealing, no one is going to open my profile, right? Very common and simple logic here. So this part of your profile should be most impactful. Why I have put in this? Because first of all, I want to show anyone that I'm an HRBP, because obviously I will be looking for opportunities in HRBP only, right? So I want people to reach out to me knowing that I'm an HRBP. Or for example, if they're looking for an HRBP to hire, if they search HRBP, they will find my name somewhere, right? And that's why it has been given here. Again, one space is there because without a space, it will read the whole of this thing as one, which I don't want. So please optimize space as well, like this. And because I want all of this to look clear, I have used these symbols as well. You can use different symbols, but again, your title should be very clear. It should not be crumbled around. Again, I want to show my MBA from EEYP, because EEYP people got some leverage while people looking for hiring a higher HR because of the brand name of HR as well, right? So I want to show that as well. Now I have added this additional thing because when I was analyzing how a recruiter posts a job on LinkedIn, I got to know that if they're hiring for an HRBP, SHRM is something to look upon. Like this, want to search people having SHRM certification. While I don't have one, but my whole curriculum was aligned to SHRM. And obviously, to be very smart by using keywords here. If someone finds for SHRM, there are very high chances they will find my profile. Like, So that I have added here. After that, this is for my personal happiness, guys. So I have added this part as well, although this will not add anything much in my profile because I'm not finding a role in founders or something like that. But yeah, this part is something I have kept for people to search, right? Now, if I go down, obviously, profile picture, I will not say that use like mine because this is a very much a startup type of thing. Right? I do not encourage anyone to have this type of banner. Have a simple banner. Obviously, your B school will give you. After that, your company will give you as well. Right? But keep a clear picture so that people can recognize you by seeing your LinkedIn profile. If I go in about section again, see if you can see it is showing top skills here. That is simply because I have added those things. So whenever you search for any job on LinkedIn, it all it fetches your skills which is there in your profile. It tries to map with the skills that is required for that particular role, and then it shows you jobs. Have you ever seen on LinkedIn it shows that highly skill match jobs, something like that? High skill match, low skill match. देखा है किसी को? Anyone ever use LinkedIn Premium? I guess Premium have that feature. Cool. If you guys are aware of this much thing, you are on a very good track, guys. So that is not an automatic process. LinkedIn do not creates your skills by themselves by analyzing your profile, nothing like that. They simply fetch your skills which you have put yourself and you try to match with the jobs. So which means that you have to come and manually add those things here. So obviously, as I told you, no one is going to read this section unless they're actually interested in your profile or actually want to connect with you. So I try to keep this simple and easy to understand. Always write in first person. I currently serve. It's not like I used currently serves. Like a lot of people do this very simple mistake. So it should be in first person ideally. I currently serves as HRBP, Nielsen IQ, blah blah blah, all of those things. So only the person who having creation in the profile is going to read this thing. But I have tried to keep this very clear so that people can approach me, right? And try to always end this thing by being open to communicate like this. Let's connect if you're waiting something like that, so that they feel comfortable to reach out to you, right? The activity section here, wherever you comment, wherever you like, wherever you reshare certain thing, that will be showcased here in activity section. I think this is only public, only for you and not public to everyone, I think. But still try to comment, try to react on relevant things. For example, again, if I want to be a CHRO in coming years, I will try to comment on those things. For example, an article on HR strategy, an article or something related to CHRO, right? There I want to comment so that the algorithm helps me to figure out or find more such relevant content for me and like-minded people as well. Also try to join similar groups as well. Now, whenever you add experience, try to not even try, actually you should add these skills as well. So whenever you, for example, if I go here, whenever you add something, it's asked you to add skills here. You should must add a skill, then only it will be useful for you, right? I'm just showing you this, okay. And after that, I really say that for current job, you should not write these lengthy things, or this should be pointers as well, right? Based on how so ever you want to portray your profile. I do not want to show pointers here because there's not much relevant pointers actually. If there would be good pointers, I would have written this in terms of pointers or bullet points, right? But there was not such content with me, so I have written small paragraphs. But always write some paragraphs, always write some pointers to actually make the person understand what you were actually doing there. Like what was actual roles you were into there, right? So please, again, I will show you, try to show you some profiles who have very well written this part. So this is work experience section, very simple. Try to understand, try to write your pointers clearly, try to make them understand what you've actually done there, and while adding your skills as well. Education section, personally like this to be very simple. A lot of people add their credentials, add a lot of things here. For example, I was in this club, that club, and all of those things. I personally do not like that, but if you like, so please add as well. And whenever you are adding any certification, please add the certificate as well. Like, because LinkedIn do not verifies anything. Whatever you add, you add. So better add certifications, actual certification credentials as well here. And below that, if you have any volunteering with any NGO or anywhere else, you should add those things here as well again, right? And whatever skills you have added anywhere will reflect here, down here. And this is what is being used by LinkedIn job search to actually map your profile with certain jobs. And always try to follow the company of your interest here. Please follow all the companies you have interest in, right? Or all the groups and anything like that. In the project section, can I add for the, yes, yes, you can, obviously, yes. So this is all the basics of LinkedIn profile, like what and where you should focus on. Now I try to come back on my slides to again explain 5 more minutes, then we can start reviewing profiles. And in the meanwhile, if you have any question, please drop that in the chat box so that we can tackle those as well. So we have the profile section very clear. Keep this professional and clear. Headlines, I have told you that the recruiters have only access to a few initial keywords. So please put that very uh, thoughtful. This is reference you which you can use. For example, if you're looking for some job role, for example, I'm an HRBP, I will be interested in HRBP role. So I put my HRBP at the very start, right? Add key skills and tools for an MBA person. Your MBA from XYZ place is something which is very critical for you. So you should add that as well. Just keep it under, for example, here is one example, marketing analyst MBA. Here you can MBA 26, you can write your B school name as well. Again, market research, and you can add some skills. If you do not have anything else to add in the title, you can add some skills there as well. You can, have you ever seen people having, again on LinkedIn, that building startups or helping business grow, something like that in the title itself? Okay. So as an MBA, rather, I will consider you as an MBA graduate in coming years, so you should not use all of those things. You should keep your LinkedIn profile very professional and optimum. That is for someone who is more of an influencer and they use the LinkedIn to grow audience, right? If you want to do so, you can try going in those things as well. But for now, being in the B school, like, is not recommended. See, about section is here. Again, I have shown you example as well. Use some keywords which people may look upon. Then, and the end you should end with a which we call like CTA, call to action, which means that if you are open to communication, if you're open to connect with people, like those things as well. Experience and project, again, I will suggest you, if you have pointers, bullet pointers, write those in bullet pointers. That is better. If I will also find some time, I will also redefine my LinkedIn profile by adding bullet pointers. If no, you can write small paragraphs. If you have work experience, please highlight the tools and techniques which you have used. Like, for example, if you have worked on certain platforms, certain tools, you have to add those things. Then only the people will understand, like, okay, you have done or worked on certain things. And for example, if a recruiter is looking for a similar profile, they will reach out to you for very sure. Now, see, these are very common for your CV as well. You have to be certain bullet points. You should use powered verbs there. You should quantify the data there. LinkedIn experience section is more often CV pointer. The same which we write in CV, we can write in there as well, right? So I hope today, I think in at 10 p.m. we have the CV session. So I think there sort of will help you understand this thing. After that skill section, you have to add relevant skills as much as possible, but very relevant. Do not add skills like leadership skill if you do not have, right? LinkedIn SEO. So again, just explaining 1 more minute here. Whenever someone search for any keyword, this is the SEO search engine optimization, which helps them to reach out to your profile. And for that, your profile should have skills added or keywords added there. Then only they can search for those things, right? I have shown you in the skill section, which is very, very critical for this SEO search. Experience and project are fine, but that does not contribute that much to the search. About section, do add second thing, but the major thing here is the title and your just title, no? Headline. That will be highest impact on your search after a skill section. I have tried to explain you how algorithm works. You have to react on, you have to engage with certain content where you want to actually, where you actually interested. For example, someone is interested in product management. So they will try to look upon similar things. They will try to search similar post. They will engage there. They will comment. They will like. They will share. Like share is like optional, but you have to like and comment so that the algorithm shows you similar content. Have you ever seen? Do you know why people like CFBR on any LinkedIn comment? CFBR. How many of you know the full form of CFBR? Why they do so? The very common sense commenting. They're commenting for bigger reach, right? You know how LinkedIn. Okay, I will tell you this thing. Have you ever seen on people profile after the name it's written first or second or third? You know what is this? No idea. ऐसा मत बोलो भाई. Have you seen after the name it's written first, second, third? Have you ever noticed that? कैसा लिखा होता है? Okay, okay. So first case, which means that, for example, I and Avantika have the connection on LinkedIn, right? So if I search for Avantika profile, it will show me first, which means my own connection, my direct connection. If Vivek is connected to Avantika but not to me, if I go on search Vivek, it will show me second, which means that it is my connection of connection. Similarly, goes till fourth, right? And this is how CFBR works. If I comment CFBR, it will show to my first, second, third, and like that, right? So again, that is why common connections are very much critical. For example, if I want to reach out to some CHRO for asking something, just in case, right? He may not reply me if I have no connection at all. But if he see first, not first, okay, second or third, he may know, okay, the person is known person to someone I know, right? And that is how he may accept my request. So that is why you should send request to a lot of people in your area of interest. Do not send random LinkedIn request to anyone out there, but do send request to people who you know or who you want to connect with or in similar domain of interest, right? Or if you post something, first of all, LinkedIn will show to a smaller audience. If they like your content, if they engage, then it will show to the higher or larger group of audience there, right? And simple algorithm inside here, comment is greater than likes. This is true for any other social media platform. Saves, again, if someone is saving your content, that is more impactful. So this is for you if you're posting something on LinkedIn. And I know again, 99% of you is never going to do this thing, but I will highly, highly encourage you that if you're interested in something, please start posting about that. Right. For example, uh, 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 you how many of you are aware of case competition? Almost everyone by now. So you should actually try working on some project. If not the actual case competition, you should take upon some problem statement, then try to solve those things, right? Then post your actual solution on LinkedIn. By doing so, obviously, you will reach out to great profiles. You will, a lot of good people will know you. They will know with your work that, hey, this person is very much good in driving the solutions. So whenever they will have any opportunities open with them, you are the first person they will reach out to, right? Because you are known by your work. I can see a lot of profile. I can remember a lot of name like Rahul Kumar. I can remember one. He posts a lot of financial breakdowns of companies. Like he break down financials of company because he's interested in finance domain. He's going. I think he has done his MBA in finance. So as a recruiter or rather, let's say I'm a CFO, right? If I know a person, I have seen somewhere on LinkedIn posting a very good financial report, very good financial breakdown. If I have an opening in my company of the similar role, that is the first person I will reach out to, right? Does that make any sense? If not now, soon it will make sense to you. So try to find your niche where you want to create your presence in. And if you find something where you have the strength, please showcase that on LinkedIn. Never shy away that, hey, I'm posting, my friends are not posting, I'm not mature enough. How many of you feel that posting stories on LinkedIn or Instagram or WhatsApp is not mature? Anyone? Be honest, guys. See, I can see two honest yes. Others are like, guys, so please see, LinkedIn is more of a professional platform. So please be open there. If you have some strength, please showcase. Do not feel like my classmate, my colleagues are not posting. If I will post, I will be not look upon good likes or nothing like that. After the case strategy, you can see how to be visible. You can do some case breakdowns. You can also share some learning and key takeaways. Recent times, have you seen some Instagram influencer who just come shouting and say, "Hey, this is one thing I learned in my MBA class," or someone saying, "Hey, this is what my marketing faculty have taught me." So you can do same thing, but in a more professional way on LinkedIn, right? I don't know why those feel very cringe to me because a lot of okay, leave that. After that, industry insight and things, you can obviously, so if you are very much interested in some of the thing, for example, I'm interested in HR, I can post industry insight because as an HR, I will have better insight than anyone else from other domains, right? So similarly, if you are very much interested in one domain, you can go and you can share the insight which you have. And again, all of these things will actually help you to be very visible. Personal journey and reflections, I'm not a very big fan of that, but if you have second strong story, you can post that. Initially, if you are posting with some IM tag, you will get a lot of likes and reshare. Like I have seen a lot of posts with 2000 plus likes. Okay, you can try that. Good place to start with. But this is how you can actually build your visibility as well. No, that was not king. Why nowadays there are a lot of non-king, non-queen influencer on Instagrams. I will not take any names, but there are. And they're actually good because coming on camera is actually take a lot of efforts and energy. So yeah, you should never say they are from baby IMs. After that, 2, 3 posts, you have to follow frequency. If you want to be visual, you have to follow some frequency there, right? It's not like I post something 3 months back and again I woke up and say, okay, I will again post something. No, you have to focus there. You have to build content with proper frequency as well. Rest of the things you can check GPT, that will give you a lot of good things or rather strategy. The session is not for that. I am not a good person for that as well. Again, networking strategy, please, these three things is very, very, very critical. Do not send any random request to anyone out there, right? Can I use ChatGPT to create and copy paste? Yes, you can do so. A lot of people do the same. So always yes. Context, for example, if I'm connecting with someone or if I'm sending a request to someone, what is the context? Why I'm sending that? So you should be clear in this part as well. Sharing random request will never going to help you out. After that, what's the relevance? For example, if I'm sending request to a CS finance guy, first of all, he may not accept my request as well, considering that I am from HR. But what's the relevance of that? So your request should be relevant as well, right? After the intent, for example, okay, I will go back on my LinkedIn, just remind me once to open my chat box there. A lot of people do send connection to me, knowing that I am from HR, right? And the first thing they're saying is saying me is that I'm looking for a job and all of those things. A lot of time I appreciate that they are very clear and open what they want from me. But a lot of people will start with, "Hey, how are you?" I say, "I'm good. How are you?" Then they will say, "Is there any opening?" So the intent should be very clear in the very few instances. So like you should not waste someone's time. Whenever you are sending a request, there is an option, add a comment, right? Something like that. Please add a comment and send request. I think add a note, we call that. So please add something there. It's not saying without note. Right. It's always professional to send a request with a proper note. Why you want to connect, right? For example, simple message there. Hey, I am this. I am an MBA student exploring this domain. Love your work on special things. So for that, you should actually know how the profile is. You should not go and pitch the same thing to someone who do not have anything, who haven't posted anything, right? Then you can say, we would love to connect and learn from you. A lot of time, 99% of time, if you're liking or following this professional way, people will accept your request because they also want to connect with like-minded people. After that, last 11th pointer, opportunity funnel, you can create content if you want to. After that, your profiles will be really visible. And I think I have explained all of these things. Now, I will rather open doubt forum. If you guys have anything to ask, please feel free to put that in the chat box, or you feel I have missed on something, please ask me that a specific thing as well. In the meanwhile, now I know why people do not accept LinkedIn request because I also get a lot. Where is my chat box? Here. Okay. Although I should not open this chat box publicly, but okay. See, someone have written me this text, okay? The intent was very clear. The person tried to explain their position. So in this case, I usually reply, right? So I reply, search for suitable job openings on our career page and share the link with me. I will refer, right? So I do reply here, but I think I have similar profile where I haven't replied as well. So something like this, which was not very clear to me because obviously I do not have that much time to go and open every request which I got and read all of those. But whenever something is very clear and intentful to me, I do reply to that, right? And I feel like a lot of HR will do the same, right? I think I have second things in my comment. Wait, let me go there. Connection request accept कर लूंगा I will. Sir, okay. Okay, now I think because I promised that I will review some of your profiles here. So anyone want to share their profile in the comment, please do so. I will try not to roast too much. Okay, I have one. Wait, let me stop my screen share. Okay, I think I'll try to do a few. Wow, my camera went off. Why? Let me open. Samiksha, your profile link is not clickable. I can't click on that. Someone given this long link. This open. Let me try. Okay. See, I will try to just review briefly, okay? Because just giving you a edge that you are still not in MBA, so there is a scope even going improve there. Okay, I'll use my cat to review. Just allow me 1 minute, guys. So profile picture, I will not say bad, but I think okay, this is professional only, but I think a better picture could be more suitable here. Although this is professional. What your banner is trying to convey, I'm not clear. Where is the scroll? Something is happening with my screen. Okay. Again, visibility partner at FinCof. Okay. I think you could write something better because visibility partner, what is this? Is this a very common job role? I'm not very sure. If not, so try to use some common keywords which are known across, which people know. Maybe some synonyms of this thing. Marketing and strategy consulting. Okay. Talent mapping. I'll say good title, but could be optimized a little bit, but yeah, not bad. My scroll is not working. Okay. Uh, Good to see that you have shared some of this. I hope this is like-minded thing you want to share. So this is good because this will again push your profiles to people you want to connect with. Just activities are also in place. So good. work here as well. You can optimize yours, obviously your experience section, because you can add a lot of good things here, maybe key pointers. You added one in this management society, this thing. You should add similar in all of others as well. Education, again, good. License, again, good. You can add actually more skills if you haven't okay, skills is there. So really good profile, I will not say bad, but a little much optimization could be there, but it's still a very good way to create a profile. Nice, good work done. Ambush Mehrotra. How do you call this? Mehrotra? Malhotra, you heard of. Just kidding, sorry. Mehrotra, okay. I will try to find some more profile and go at the top. Aniket Goyal. Okay. I think Sumit, we can stop the recording as well. Or if you see any one of from YouTube community sharing the profile, you can share those here with me. If not, we can stop the recording on LinkedIn. Sorry, YouTube. Aniket Goel, okay. The banner could be much better. Title is good, but again, you can add a few more impactful things here. About should not actually start with a bullet pointer. You should start with one common paragraph, one basic paragraph, then you can put some bullet pointers. And these big bullet pointers are not actually bullet pointers, okay? So please optimize these bullet pointers as well. Post, I do not comment much there, but yeah, I can see you have good post with good engagement as well. Activities, again, good. So you don't like you just have to continue this flow. You are doing actually good in terms of post and all. Your college do not have a logo. Mm. Skills, you can add more here. Certifications are okay, but like okay, credentials are good. Education is also fine. Experience, I think you do not have any. That's why that's not there. So book again, you can optimize this little bit here and there, like about section and all of those. Rest, it is not that bad. Please add me. No, sorry, I will not add you. Sorry, I do not add my competitors on my LinkedIn. Wait. I don't know when I'm tapping on the profile, it opens my different browser. So I have to copy paste there to here. Why this is not optimally working great. I think just one minute, I will reshare my screen once. There's certain problem with my screen here. Cool. इसी का first of all, you should have a banner, relevant banner that is not there. Uh, Title could be much better. This is very basic and will not add any value. Again, about section could be at least one or two paragraphs. Okay, so that is the bare minimum so that they can actually understand. I can see this very new profile it is. So yes, experience section is this is fine. You have added a lot of good things with certifications and all. That is nice. Education, okay. Certification, okay. Volunteering is also fine. You have added key pointers. Skills, you can add more. And this section is also nice. So yeah, good work. But again, you have to just optimize your this part, this major part, which is the first thing there, right?